Hello everybody, my name is Flavian. Today we're going to talk about telephone magic tips. You may be a internet marketer, you're all day online, sending emails, Facebook, Twitter, but once in a while you have to pick up the phone and call your customers or prospects and engage them. So today I'm going to give you some tips that's going to help you to market your business. The first one is you have to center yourself. By that I mean before you start making phone calls, you have to be ready. If you have kids, make sure they're in another room. Make sure that all the distractions are away so that you are centered and you can go ahead and make the phone calls. Without that, you have all these distractions in your head. You can't stop, center yourself, then make the phone calls. The second tip I want to give you is how you have to repeat a question. You may be speaking to either an older gentleman or someone, maybe you call them and they were in the middle of something and they didn't understand what you said. So make sure when you ask a question, you repeat the question to clarify what you meant. Because if someone is not clear what you meant, then they won't give you the right response. The other point I want to give you is say if often. By that I mean you don't want to tie yourself. If you say if you join my business or if you get my products, then the other person is not, they feel they're not obligated to either join your business or get a product. So by you saying if often is either is good for you and is good for them. By that I mean you won't feel that if they say no, you lost, or if they say no on their end, or they're not tied to whatever the station is, you can kind of everyone can win in this situation. So say if often, and that's gonna help you. The other point I wanna point out is how you use mirroring techniques. By that I mean you may speak to someone who speaks very fast. So if they speak very fast and you're speaking slow, they'll be like, they don't want to speak to you because you bore them, you know? And you may be a guy who is a fast talker and you meet someone else who's speaking slow. So you have to slow down and get yourself to the same level they are. Because if they're speaking fast and they're speaking slow, or they're speaking slow and they're speaking fast, you won't communicate. And if you cannot communicate, you can't do business. Then the other point I want to point out is be indifferent. By that I mean sometimes if you show someone you're needy or you're desperate, people are going to run away from you. Act, even if you want their business, show them it's okay. Even if they don't join your business or they don't buy your products, you'll be fine. Because once people realize you want to get money from them, or you're needy or you're desperate, then they hear that, they're going to run away, they're going to not return your phone calls, and you're going to end up losing. Another point I want to point is how you can use silence to your advantage. By that I mean when you ask a question, pause, wait for them to answer the question. Don't answer your own questions. Don't speak too fast. Ask questions, pause, and wait for them to respond. For example, you can ask someone, what best did you like about my business? Wait for them to answer. Don't go ahead and try to give them more pointers about why your business is good, how they can make money. No, don't do that. Ask a question, pause, and let them answer. Then the last but not least, I want to say you have to follow up. By that I mean once you make a phone call and speak to someone, make sure you set an appointment that day when you're with them on the phone. Don't say I'm going to call you next week to find out when you're available. No, when you're on the phone with them, call them and say, are you available on Tuesday or Thursday? Are you available in the morning or in the evening? Be available between 9 or 11. Once you set up an appointment, then make sure you call them up to follow up. So today those are the 7 telephone tips I want to give you, and how you're going to use them, and they're going to help you to grow your business. For more information about what we talked about, or you want to learn more about how you can network, please go to my blog, flavianmoki.com. flavianmoki.com. You're gonna get all the information, and you'll find ways to contact me, and I hope you use all the tips that I gave you. Thanks. Bye bye.